Key points. The court cards in tarot, page, knight, queen, king, likely represent stages of personal growth, from beginner to master, across creativity, emotions, intellect, and material life. Research suggests these cards can symbolize both external people and internal traits, reflecting a person's journey through life. It seems likely that the progression from page to king within each suit, wands, cups, swords, pentacles, mirrors development, but interpretations can vary based on intuition and context. Overview of tarot and court cards. Tarot is a deck of 78 cards used for divination and self-reflection, with roots in 15th century Italy. It includes the major arcana, 22 cards for big life events, and the minor arcana, 56 cards in 4 suits, wands, cups, swords, pentacles. The court cards, page, knight, queen, and king in each suit, total 16 cards and are often seen as complex, representing people, personality traits, or life stages. Each suit aligns with an element, wands, fire, creativity, cups, water, emotions, swords, air, intellect, and pentacles, earth, material world. The court cards within these suits can show how someone evolves in these areas, like starting a creative project, page of wands, or mastering financial stability, king of pentacles. Personal evolution through court cards. The court cards seem to reflect a journey of growth. The page is like a beginner, full of potential and curiosity, while the knight takes action and pursues goals. The queen nurtures and shows wisdom, and the king represents mastery and leadership. For example, the page of cups might mean starting a new relationship, and the king of cups could mean mastering emotional balance. This progression can help us see where we are in life and what we need to work on next. For more details on card meanings, check out resources like Labyrinthos Tarot Meanings or Keen Court Card Insights. Survey note, exploring the court cards of tarot and personal evolution. Introduction to tarot and its structure. Tarot, a mystical deck of 78 cards, has been used for centuries as a tool for divination, self-reflection, and spiritual insight. Its origins trace back to 15th century Italy, where it was initially employed as playing cards before evolving into a system for esoteric exploration. The deck is divided into 2 main sections, the major arcana, comprising 22 cards that depict significant life events and archetypal journeys, and the minor arcana, consisting of 56 cards organized into 4 suits, wands, cups, swords, and pentacles. The minor arcana mirrors everyday experiences, with each suit corresponding to one of the 4 elements, wands to fire, creativity and action, cups to water, emotions and relationships, swords to air, intellect and conflict, and pentacles to earth, material stability and health. Each suit contains 14 cards, including 10 numbered cards and 4 court cards, page, knight, queen, and king, totaling 16 court cards across the deck. These court cards are often considered the most complex and multifaceted, as they can represent external individuals, internal personality traits, situational energies, or stages of personal development. Historical context, as noted in sources like Tarot History Britannica, reveals that early tarot decks, such as the Visconti di Mondrian pack, included variations in court cards, with some featuring a dame and a maid alongside the standard king, queen, knight, and jack. This evolution highlights the adaptability of tarot, which was later embraced by occultists in the late 18th century, particularly through the Tarot of Marseille, for divinatory purposes. The court cards, archetypes of personal evolution. In esoteric tarot, the court cards are often interpreted as archetypes, universal symbols that reflect fundamental patterns of human behavior and experience. Drawing on Carl Jung's concept of archetypes, universal roles residing in the collective unconscious, these cards can be seen as mirrors of the self, representing stages of personal growth and transformation. The court cards are categorized into 4 ranks, each embodying a distinct phase of development. Page, the beginner, student, or messenger, symbolizing youth, curiosity, and potential. The page represents the seed stage, where new ideas and experiences are explored but not yet fully realized. Knight, the adventurer, warrior, or seeker, embodying action, movement, and pursuit. The knight is driven by passion and ambition, taking bold steps toward goals, often with enthusiasm and sometimes impulsiveness. Queen, the nurturer, counselor, or artist, representing maturity, wisdom, and emotional depth. The queen balances action with intuition, offering care and guidance while maintaining inner harmony. King, the leader, ruler, or master, signifying authority, control, and mastery. The king has integrated the lessons of the previous stages, achieving stability and leading with confidence. This progression from page to king can be viewed as a universal journey of personal evolution, where one begins as a learner, becomes an active participant, nurtures their inner world, and ultimately achieves mastery. For instance, BD Tarot Community Insights suggest that court cards can indicate levels of maturity, with pages representing naive beginnings and kings reflecting deep understanding, aligning with this developmental arc. Evolution within each suit, a detailed progression. The 4 suits of tarot each govern a different realm of human experience, and the court cards within each suit illustrate how one might evolve within that domain. Below is a detailed breakdown, supported by meanings from sources like Labyrinthos Tarot Card Meanings and Keen Court Card Guidance. Suit. Element. Domain. Page. Knight. Queen. King. Wands. Fire. Creativity, action. New ideas, enthusiasm, potential. Bold action, risk-taking, adventure. Confident leadership, inspiration. Visionary, innovative, charismatic. Cups. Water. Emotions, relationships. Emotional openness, new connections. Romantic pursuit, emotional fulfillment. Compassionate, intuitive, nurturing. Emotionally balanced, wise counselor. Swords. Air. Intellect, conflict. Curiosity, mental energy, learning. Defending beliefs, decisive action. Clear-minded, perceptive, honest. Logical, just, intellectual authority. Pentacles. Earth. Material, finances. New ventures, diligence, potential. Hard work, responsibility, progress. Practical, nurturing, stable. Successful, prosperous, master builder. Wands, fire. A journey begins with the Page of Wands, representing the spark of inspiration and creative potential. The Knight of Wands takes bold action, pursuing adventures with passion, while the Queen of Wands inspires others with her confidence and leadership. Finally, the King of Wands emerges as a visionary leader, innovative and charismatic, having mastered his creative domain. Cups, water. The Page of Cups signifies emotional openness and new relationships, a time of wonder and sensitivity. The Knight of Cups follows the heart, seeking emotional fulfillment, while the Queen of Cups offers compassion and intuitive wisdom. The King of Cups, emotionally balanced, navigates complex feelings with grace, guiding others through empathy. Swords, air. The Page of Swords is curious and analytical, beginning intellectual pursuits. The Knight of Swords defends beliefs with decisive action, sometimes impulsively, while the Queen of Swords offers clarity and honesty. The King of Swords, a master of logic, leads with integrity and fairness, making just decisions. Pentacles, Earth. The Page of Pentacles starts new material ventures, focusing on learning and growth. The Knight of Pentacles works diligently toward goals, practical and reliable, while the Queen of Pentacles creates stability and abundance. The King of Pentacles, successful and prosperous, builds lasting legacies, mastering the material world. This progression highlights how personal growth manifests differently across domains, with each suit offering a unique lens for self-reflection. For example, Tarot Teachings Court Cards notes that court cards can represent both external people and internal traits, adding depth to their interpretive flexibility. Psychological and spiritual dimensions. Beyond their literal meanings, court cards can reflect internal aspects of the self, serving as mirrors for personality traits and areas of growth. They can be linked to psychological frameworks, such as the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator (MT), where each card corresponds to different personality traits. For instance, the King of Swords might align with an INC type, valuing logic and strategy, while the Queen of Cups could resonate with an INF, emphasizing empathy and intuition, as suggested by BD Tarot Court Card Tips. Spiritually, the court cards can be seen as part of the hero's journey, where the page represents the call to adventure, the knight the trials, the queen the integration of lessons, and the king the return with wisdom. This aligns with esoteric interpretations, where tarot is viewed as a map for personal and spiritual transformation, guiding individuals toward self-awareness and fulfillment. Interpreting court cards in practice. Interpreting court cards requires intuition, as their meanings can vary based on context, the querent's question, and the spread used. Daily Tarot Girl Court Cards suggests techniques like matching cards to real people or imagining conversations between them to deepen understanding. For example, if the Page of Cups appears, it might indicate a joyful invitation situation or a youthful, sensitive person external, while the King of Wands could signify maturing goals internal or a charismatic leader external. Community insights, as shared in Biddy Tarot community resources, highlight that court cards are often seen as people, with accuracy noted when matched to individuals first, then adopted as attributes if no match is found. This flexibility underscores their role as dynamic archetypes, offering insights into personal growth, relationships, career, and spiritual development. Conclusion and reflective insights. The court cards of tarot provide a profound framework for understanding personal evolution, tracing a journey from youthful potential, page, to mature mastery, king, within each suit. They reflect not only external influences, but also internal archetypes, guiding us toward self-awareness and transformation. By exploring these cards, we can recognize our current stage of development and identify areas for growth, whether in creativity, wands, emotions, cups, intellect, swords, or material stability, pentacles. This journey, as illuminated by sources like King Tarot Growth Insights, offers a timeless map for personal and spiritual growth, encouraging us to embrace curiosity, take action, nurture our inner world, and lead with wisdom. The court cards, in their complexity and depth, remind us that evolution is a continuous process, reflected in the ever-unfolding story of the tarot. Key citations. Labyrinthos Tarot Card Meanings List. Biddy Tarot Court Cards in a Reading. Tarot Teachings Court Card Meanings in Tarot. Keen Court Cards Tarot Meanings. Tarot History Britannica. Biddy Tarot Community Join Page. Daily Tarot Girl Learn Court Cards.